Welcome to part 4 of our look at the Worsbrough branch of the former Great Central route between Penistone and Wath, best known as the freight-only Barnsley avoiding line for the Woodhead electrics. The previous parts tell the story of the line and the engineering challenges of the steep gradient on this line. We left you last time at Swathe Viaduct, where the Midland Railway crossed over us. This episode will look at everything from the viaduct up to Aldam Junction, including the original alignment. A quick look at this map will give you an idea of the number of lines and the complexity of the railway systems over the different time periods. Throw into the mix the disused Dearne Dove Canal too, which we'll also see.
So there's the River Dove going underneath our railway line just by the viaduct there. So we're leaving Swathe Viaduct behind, just going into a cutting here, and here's where it starts to get a little bit more complex, because I don't know why the reason was for this, but it was done a little bit later on. They rerouted this line over to the other Great Central line, you know, that Chapeltown line. So the alignment of the modern line swings to the right, but the original route when this was built to Moor End Colliery, and this is how it still shows on those early 1900s maps, shows it going straight off in a straight line all the way to Aldam Junction from here. But we're swinging off and joining that other line coming up from the Blackburn Valley Trail, Chapeltown, Meadowhall, whichever one you know it as. So there, this is the old, it's very overgrown, but that's the other line going off kind of straight off in front. Great view of the alignment of that from the drone that we've just seen above.
And let's just have a look at what I've just been referring to there. We get a great view from the drone. After passing under the Swathe Viaduct, we can see the later alignment with the line of trees leave to the right, with the original alignment from when the line opened continuing straight. And if we head to our National Library of Scotland maps, starting with the 1906 map, the straight alignment is visible, but skip to the 1950s and that straight route has now vanished. We've a new curve that arced round to Wombwell Main Junction. Now, I'm not clear on exactly when this change happened, so if anyone does know, drop me a comment below.
So there is that line leaving us over there, and we are curving round to the right here.
Look at how old some of those trees are.
Yeah.
It's been just used a long time.
I don't know, if anyone knows this, at the time we're filming this, I don't know when it got rerouted. Yeah, there we are. There is, swing around the trees, there's that old alignment down there, look. So we're nearly finished rounding that curve now, showing up the Chapeltown line. We've just walked past the area where there used to be some holding sidings. I understand that's where they attached the bankers to the back of some of the trains. Of course, if you watch part 2, you'll know all about the bankers.
Before we leave these sidings, I just wanted to point out these impressive cantilever overhead gantries. Don't they look fantastic?
So that embankment there, that's that other Great Central line that I've been referring to, the one that we was looking round at the site of the Duffcliffe station. That's just joining us on the right hand side. Quite a lot going on the old maps here. We've also got another line from Wombwell Main Colliery, also joining us. So 3 tracks and then another line leaving us here. A lot to explain here. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look up on this other line, see if there's anything to see. So this is the line, obviously, that curve's been coming round to meet since we left the original alignment of the Worsbrough branch. Not much to see, is there up here?
If I can have a down now.
Tinsley, Aldam Junction. They like the beer cans here, don't they? Look, it's a bit of a party hotspot, this.
Fantastic.
Back on board that DMU rail tour again through Wombwell Main Junction. The signal box on the left, that housed 80 levers at its peak, straight on the GCR line to Chapeltown and Meadowall and the Wombwell Main Branch, but we swing right on the curve towards Swathe. Just look how the line drops away.
So we've just been saying about why that curve was put in at a later date, from just by the viaduct we were looking at, and I think this answers the question at this junction, because we've got, I keep mentioning that line coming off from the Chapeltown way. We had a line going off here to Stairfoot, so what we've got in essence is a triangle, because we'll see the other line between Wath and Stairfoot, where we'll come out at Aldam Junction. It's probably easier just to flash a map up, isn't it? But yeah, this line here we can see branching off that way goes to Stairfoot. Now, the original alignment of the Worsbrough branch went straight across the field there, just past underneath this line. So I think they've basically rerouted it on this curve to get access to this side of the triangle into Stairfoot. I think I've just explained that in a massive roundabout way that I could have probably done a bit shorter, John.
I think if you put the maps up right now, that'll help.
Help, yeah.
Rail Map Online gives a good view of this triangle, with the line off to New Oaks Junction shown here. Was this called the Oldham Curve, does anyone know? Viewing from the drone above Aldam Junction, we can see this line to New Oaks Junction going left to right from Wombwell Main Junction. It crossed the original Worsbrough alignment and the River Dove on a viaduct that I've been told was similar to the Swathe viaduct. A warm welcome this week to a new channel member. Welcome to J. Mark Pearson. I hope you'll enjoy the perks of becoming a member, including members only content. If anyone's interested in supporting the videos I make, hit the join button to find out more.
So we're fast coming on to Aldam Junction now. This bridge here, this is the Stairfoot to Wombwell Road. We're just trying to figure out what went on here. Is that Wombwell Road? I'm sorry, I don't know the road names, because the original alignment of the Worsbrough branch, we went across this road, but it looks like the road has been realigned slightly, and then the canals down there, and another bridge very, very similar. The Dearne Dove Canal went underneath us here. We've been following the Worsbrough branch of that canal all the way from Worsbrough, from that wharf that we saw, haven't we? Wow, look at this. This is brilliant. So we're underneath. We've just been on top of that bridge just there. So this is the old Dearne Dove Canal. It's part of the Sheffield and South Yorkshire navigation. Interesting. Look, John, look at the different layers of bricks on there. Like the original bricks, and then it's been raised, yeah. Someone's little hideaway, this, isn't it? Nice little spot. Get out of the weather. So yeah, this is the canal. This is the canal down here. We're stood in the old cutting for the canal. Brilliant. Yeah. So on the maps, yeah, the canal after it's come under here looks like it opens out into a large pound. It is relevant though to the railway, isn't it? Yeah, it's integrated. We saw the sidings to the wharf earlier, didn't we, in Worsbrough? So yeah, it's all opened out. Look, we've got a retaining wall over there. I should really save some of them if we come back and film this.
So obviously some drops there, but so where is the other line? Is that going across the top of there?
So we're stood in this little expanse here that is labelled as Alder Mill crossing, and I don't know if that refers to the bridge that we've just come over, or the bridge that we're going to go and see from the old alignment that used to come over the top here. We don't know what's left, but originally this canal passed under both alignments of the railway, the original and that updated version. Ah, and there is there's only one side left, one of the bridge abutments. Look. And that's the original Worsbrough branch. That's the side of the bridge abutment. I'm looking at the wrong bit. Look at it all the way along here. That was a good hunch to come down here, John.
Oh, I'm pleased with that. So I saw this just from the bridge. You can just see it in the distance.
Yeah.
So this is where the bridge. Yes. Okay. So the bridge started here, obviously, and the water did continue round here and then turned left.
Right. Sharp left, and then obviously this railway line came over the top here and over the top.
Yes, they're both over the canal.
Of this road.
We're great if there's a picture of that somewhere.
Yeah.
Over the canal.
The road's been, we think the road's been slightly realigned from the way it's showing on the maps. And is that the side of the canal?
Now I have to say that this old canal has really piqued my imagination, and I'm sorry for going off topic again, but I thought it was worth mentioning. This section was actually the main branch. The Worsbrough branch didn't separate until a little further up, but just after the railway, look at this, labelled on the maps as 8 locks, a fantastic staircase, and just look at these great old photographs. The Worsbrough branch that we've been following separated at the top of the staircase, and we saw it earlier making its way towards Wath viaduct. Now sadly that staircase of locks no longer exists, which I think is a real shame, as any remains would have been a great sight.
And here we are. Just pan you around here. This is Aldam Junction, and this was as far as we was going to go today. And we're joining another line here. This is the line from Stairfoot right back here. When was it now? October, November 2022. We came and did a video starting here, going up that line up to Stairfoot, and then we ended up at Cudworth eventually. Yeah, some great things to find down there. So yeah, just a great shot of the two lines joining here. In fact, look at this sign here, sums it up really well, doesn't it? Look, Worsbrough. So all it is, 2.5. Yeah. But okay, that's not just the two lines here. That we've just been looking at those remains of that bridge going over the disused canal down there. And in between the two paths, let's signify them as the two lines. We had the original alignment of the Worsbrough branch somewhere in the middle here. Now, I'm not saying these paths are identical, exactly on the alignment of the old lines, but it gives you a pretty good idea, doesn't it? It's a pretty good marker.
Take note of that mound between the two paths. If we look at that great old video from the DMU cab ride, let's take you through Aldham Junction and onto the later curve towards Worsbrough. You'll see the substation in the middle between the two lines.
Great day that, John.
Yeah,
great day.
Really enjoyed it.
Do you know
awesome.
the funny thing about today, we've come to film the Worsbrough branch.
Yeah.
I think the more interesting things that we've seen today have been stuff that's not on this branch, but is stuff that we've come across.
Yeah, attached to it.
Yeah, like the bits of canal and the bit up near Thorncliffe Station. I think that was a brilliant little detour.
Well, many layers of history.
Yeah.
Start to unpick here. Awesome.
Fantastic. We've not finished this this journey. We have for today. At some stage, need to come back and follow the line up towards Wath. And I want to do a good piece on Wath. I really want to do it justice, because Wath was a colossus of a railway yard, sidings, depot, and collieries out that way. Just been saying, my dad had loads and loads of photos of Wath from back in the day on slide. I don't know where those are though. So thanks for today, John. Fantastic company as always. I've had a good time exploring things today. So as always, thanks to all my subscribers, channel members, anyone who's bought me a coffee. Super thanks. Anyone who's liked the videos, commented. Hope you enjoy one. Hope you enjoy this. So for now, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you soon.